if they start as strong as they did previously. ZocKing previously didn't even get to use his armored dualies. He didn't see a single bullet out of them. He's been opted for it again.
Might get to use them this time, heading straight towards AREG, and the 1x bet odds heavily favouring the geniuses here.
Here we go. This is ZocKing's time to shine. And the dualies tested. Quite hitting the shots.
Not buying the dualies,
Yeah,
man.
I think we need to stop. aumaN and MICHU, on the other hand, having no issues with their free Glock. In fact, everyone's is working in optimal capacity. So it's going to be hard to watch, I think. JamYoung put to bed, tucked in tight. And there we have it. Same as we saw in Inferno. MICHU, aumaN, all having impact on their pistol.
Dualies.
They're an expensive treat.
Aren't they? Aren't they just?
Rarely impactful.
There's probably like 2 clips that I think people have. Like there's one in Banana,
Keto, and Top Hut Nuke. I've seen clips.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's probably it. And I love it. People are like, yeah, but they're sick in practice, man. Yeah, cool.
Okay, if they win the Armored Eagle round, I'm going to start
believing in dualies.
Start believing in ViCi. It's our second map of play. Elimination for them. Come a whole long way. As have Evil Geniuses. Let's see if they can keep this as tight as they did on Inferno. We were discussing it earlier. The efficiency of their conversion here certainly going to play into their longevity in what could be a long series in our third of the day here on the main stream. It is going to be an elimination match between the winner of this and Mouse Sports.
That's going to be a juicy game. That's probably game of the day, really, when you see how some of these matches, or at least on paper.
Complexity LDLC has some grounds to potentially be an upset in that sense. I think that could be very exciting. I mean, oh, hello.
Excuse me, please.
Was that sound cue driven or just a pot shot? He's caught Cirque. Doesn't opt to go for a recovery of that rifle. He's rather maneuvering back. He's kept honest by Advent, just showing presence. MICHU, he was playing this a lot. He loves to slink his way through mid and just control the rotations through this vent room.
Yeah, ViCi did their homework. They're going to know this is in play.
Yeah.
aumaN.
Oh, a good chance. He spots 2 on the death cam. A third is in play as well. Good damage. aumaN dinked by that 5-7 down to 9. A miss from Kaze.
JamYoung could spoil the party here. Do they know he's up there?
I don't think so. I don't think so at all. He knows it's 2. Oh, but now he's been spotted and just damage. Heartbreak Hotel. They are softened up for Kaze's scout. I mean, aumaN and Breeze could both fall to the single. Now Advent has managed to catch aumaN in that window room. This scout can take them both down. Stan, however, full HP. Breeze is a much better target for him, and it looks like he's baited it in. No issue. Advent in the 1v1.
Knows he's close.
Does. Chance denied. An AK recovered. They do keep it nice and close down to the 1v1.
Big problem, though. CT side cannot justify that force buy again. Even though you took 4 players, it seems like a juicy prospect. Yeah. Maybe we upgrade, we get some deagles out. Let's do it again, boys. Not the optimal play here. So should be the full economical or just some light pistol upgrades. But handled, and yeah,
Does he make a noise? No, he's just got that perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
Interesting. Nice easy one there for Advent as well. aumaN head on a swivel in the P250. Simple. And it will just be some upgraded pistols here. Quick as you like. Top mid, Cirque and aumaN combined for their first. And CT side is where Kaze and that AWP on a map like Mirage can actually start, we can see the benefits of it, right? Especially if he's able to play around these default mid smokes that we see coming out from EGs time and time again. Will be an opportunity, especially if he can deny that cap presence from MICHU, right? Like if we compare those two, if Kaze stops that presence, then yeah, cool. Nice little kill there from aumaN. Good to get on the board early, but Priest is going to scurry his way into A. Almost picks up both. Advent lives to tell a tale. Might even get that Galil, but the bomb can head over towards that B bomb site now. They know where he is. They don't have to get involved in any of his business. It'd be a good idea to keep everybody alive here if you could, EG, just because last round was costly. Don't want to make this one any more so. You been keeping your eyes on the B stream?
Didn't see the update. I know Spirit are...
They're waiting in the wings, I believe. Spirit versus the winner of Sprout Team 1.
Yeah, so they're waiting for the winner.
Oh, Team 1 won the first map against Sprout on Nuke. That was picked by Team 1 16-12. So that's quite a nice little victory right there.
Albs is having a good game as well.
Yeah, he's one to keep eyes on. We casted Team 1 late last year. I forget exactly the event we were doing, but we definitely got an opportunity to see them play. Might have even been early this year. It's all kind of blurring into one with the online era. Renegades versus OG will be an interesting one. I don't know if anybody caught Renegades MIBR game last night. It was quite the comeback on both of those maps. You heard the desk at the start of the day talking about the heartbreak from Abiara. There were some really rough games. Those are the type of games when you go to your hotel room, you just think about all those moments, you know, that you flubbed. LDLC Complexity, as you preface, that could be a good game. LDLC looked very flat yesterday in their opening match. But then they were able to take down Bad News Bears 2-0, so I'm sure that's going to do wonders for their confidence.
It certainly is, and I also don't know how much I want to read into their opening game on LAN for a lot of unproven players. You know, like, I think there's so much extra components that are going into that game that isn't gameplay related. Going to give them a benefit of the doubt for that best of 3. Complexity have looked far from perfect, and the aggression mid, the same for ZoKing, fallen flat on his face as he throws his body into that early aggression.
Oh, well, they stopped MICHU from getting vent control, but they just lost one straight through the smoke. That was an old school classic mid control. The top mid with the molly and the aggression, everything looked perfect for ViCi, but Stan just somehow connects. 4-0 for him.
When we saw EG's Mirage before, aumaN doing an awful lot as that B lurk, or the anchor in that sense. He just basically sticks around, keeps players planted, just keeps the CTs guessing. And Advent, speaking of guessing, he's actually looking for info here. If he doesn't clear his corners, it's a freebie for Breeze, and regardless, doesn't pull the trigger. Nice find. Kars in the meantime does catch one in mid. There's more there. And aumaN, good chance, elevated position. aumaN's gone. Just 2 left to fight. Kick and Scream. A wide open for business, but if the bomb goes through connector, JamYoung has a chance here. There it is. Bomb loose and a double from JamYoung. Things starting to get a little more interesting here. Karzi's fallen off the line. This could be a problem, aumaN to swing. Good shot as well. JamYoung takes control of the round. Triple kill, short space of time. Not over yet. Breeze, only a Galil.
He was in the apartments, right? So they're wary of his position right now. Karzi's just looked away.
Oh, JamYoung's aware of it. Everything covered, he'll make it 4. Big impact from the newest addition to ViCi Gaming, and right when he needed to as well. First Gunny puts it on the board for the CTs.
All right, and you consider how expensive some of those anti-eco rounds were for EG. Cash is not going to be flush by any means. That was Karze with the AWP, and here you go. We get the JamYoung highlight reel for this round. Third one onto aumaN Essential right now. It puts Breeze in an almost unwinnable situation. Repositioning for that final kill.
Rounds like that, I know it's, you know, it's hyperbole perhaps. It's a confidence booster. You need to be able to sit in there like, oh, I can play my game. I can hit those headshots. We can. Post resistance is not just a formality. Oh. Hello. Advent, I think just obscured by the flames, enables him to swing across for some chip damage. Breeze cut down to 59. The weapons are not ideal. aumaN's using his deagle for a lot of space to be made. Up connector and just walking in. Hits the shot, not quite on the mark. It's into the shoulder blade instead.
What a bit of a timing there, didn't he, aumaN? It was looking very good, and ZoKing just turns around in those final throws.
4 mid. If any CTs were dipping their toes in for info, EG could be closed in on. Cirque looking to use his most expensive weapon on the force. Try and find some space, overcome this man advantage.
It's a weird setup. Nobody's facing. Karze might be. Oh, jumping the leg. Just spotted on the kill. That is huge. How's he pulled that one off? Jump to see Cirque, gets the conversion, baits him in and everything, and well, now it's a 3-on-5 situation. EG have to head towards this B bomb site. JamYoung's
kind of just on
Jam.
Last. Like, no one is anywhere close to market. The closest is aumaN, but he's on the short side. If MICHU and him have a duel, it's JamYoung, only JamYoung. Stan does go down. Big find from aumaN onto MICHU. Now we're talking. And again, just Breeze. Here we go. ViCi, don't forget, in their opening game on that Mirage, it was their CT side that let them down.
Yeah, so
against Complexity, they managed to find 1 CT round in 11. So the fact they've already managed to do better than their previous performance on Mirage CT side is a good sign of things to come.
And they already broke EG, right? Because that round was already scrappy. There was the jump, there was the follow-through. So great from Karze, very good awareness, right? I was about to say this is an awkward setup because there's no eyes on middle. They could just get exploded on very quickly. But Karze remedied that. And JamYoung looking a bit jammy there. It's going to be an apartments pop. Flash to come out from MICHU, and Advan and ZoKing, they might profit with some Eco Cobra kills here.
Oh, smoked. That's not going to stop him. Off the flash, through the smoke, they're not ready. ZoKing, good spray damage, but they're into the site. Can they get the bomb down? They can't find the denial. Yes, they can. Stan was close. Half a second on that, I reckon, but regardless, no extra cash for them. Gets it over nice and quick. They're not going to run around the map trying to draw out that util.
Okay, 3-3, all tied up. Guns will come back out. No AWP this time round for Cirque. Let's see if that game plan of yesterday is continued. How much space can MICHU get? ViCi have already come out of the gates here with an aggressive middle play. What have they got for the next CT, Gunny? Smoke towards top mid. Cirque MICHU been flashed on in, allowed by Cirque. Oh, and the one-way here from Kaze.
Yeah, but surely it's telegraphed, right? When you see that smoke, you know what to expect, and aumaN clears everyone! Oh my god, Kaze's gonna be mad about that. aumaN, not only the first, but round-winning performance out of him, straight through the underpass. Controls the spray, and the aggression in mid just falls.
Oh dear, and there's nobody over towards that B site whatsoever now. That was an all-in play. They really have put the game plan to lock down this.
They have to aggress.
Yeah, and the bomb's heading over towards B during all of this. So even though Zerking and Advent are getting some good space and some good info, it's all in vain. It's all on JamYoung again. He has to stop Cirque here.
And if he does, he could contest B. Cirque has no need to go further than this point as his team start to poke and prod at B. Zerking is starting to float back. aumaN is still posted up in that connector as well, but here comes the bomb into B, stands clear in space, making it abundantly clear just how clear this one is. Oh, the timing's everything. Clears it, checks it, doesn't spot aumaN. The trade could come in, just gets around the corner, focused on his crosshair. It's going to be all too easy for EG. And Advent, so disconnected from the pack. It looks like Evil Geniuses will string together another. That's 3 from ViCi, and now EG respond with their 4th.
Let's see if they can grab this AWP to carry forward for Cirque into the next round. He's currently dead, and we know that Kaze died through the smoke there towards underpass. So it is retrievable. Just depends on if they want to keep it as a priority or not. Advent looks like he's going to get to hold on to this. Bomb's got maybe about 10 seconds left. But that was great. You were right. It is a telegraph play. The fact that they've dropped that smoke as soon as that's happened. The flick of the wrist from aumaN onto the first player in the underpass position was huge. The second one, I think, was a little bit lucky. But regardless, yeah, intuition required.
You've never seen anyone throw that like from window and not be there, you know? It's
just how he was darting his crosshair around. It wasn't like he was like, brr, brr. He just drawing a bloody big picture.
It's like me spraying, to be honest. Here we go.
It is.
So this was a quick adjustment, really nice. aumaN's still staring at the brick, but yeah,
look, left, right. Oh,
hunting for him, and it gets the heady.
Mid's clear, guys.
Rounds 1, guys.
Thanks, aumaN. Good stuff, man. Okay, well, the guns are back out. Kaze with a big green. Cirque, not so much.
Deep mid-smoke. Previously followed up by a Zoking aggress. Not this time. They even got the incendiary partnered with it to fully deny early mid-control. Kaze takes it to B. Now, aumaN is a very common presence in this apartment, but he's also very diligent. I expect him to not take any fights without a flash, and look at him. Just taking space methodically. Flashes cars off the line, but he's not going to be taking that fight willy-nilly. Oh, he's even beaten out the orb. That's a big frag to find early. JamYoung looking to respond and has quite the game here from JamYoung on Mirage. 9 frags from him and he keeps it in an even keel.
They know the orb's out of the picture now. They can operate a little bit differently here. And that smoke, I think they heard it. Oh, they didn't just hear it. Cirque takes down Zerking. And now it's going to be a 3-on-4. aumaN's about to push Cat. That molly landing is going to dissuade any... Oh, it's going to force him forward. He's through the smoke. He might catch Cirque here.
If he just committed. He's trying for the nutmeg instead. Still a chance.
Through.
Yeah, won't see him. Oh, booty. 4x3. aumaN will take one.
Oh, no.
Jam will find it, but 1v3 into a 1v2. Bombs down, stand on default. Breeze to support from a higher elevation. He just swings in. Trajectory's there. He knows at least a little bit of it, but not gonna happen. All too easy for EG. They make it 5.
Wonder how much of that silenced M4 played into Cirque not swinging around, right? Because when MICHU dies to the M4, at that point, he's probably like, I don't know where I died from, because Cirque is over towards short. You wouldn't be expecting that position, right? Eventually, Cirque mops it up, and, well, now it should be an eco over there for ViCi Gaming. Taking a little bit of a look here at the frag distribution. It's very even for EG. And if you take a look here, you've got 3 players on 5 kills. That's Stan, Cirque, and MICHU. And then Breeze and aumaN, they've got 6 apiece, right? So very even stuff right now. This is good work for EG. We were speaking about that efficiency, getting it done as quick as possible. If they get 6 or 7 rounds on this T side, that's great. That is fantastic work. And you are seeing a timeout called and a buy coming through. So curious. They want to stay competitive here. MP9s are plenty. Or back out. 1 M4, 1 Famous. This could be maybe throwing a bit of a spanner in the works here. EG might not be expecting a buy this potent, especially now they've gotten 2 on the trot.
Interested to see if those MP9s can do too much. Would there be an aggressive maneuver partnered with it? Kaze going for the strafe, and already posted up for this mid control. He's going to be tested as well. There's 3 bodies posturing for it. Oh, jiggles onto MICHU, does convert. He's got support. 3 CTs there. aumaN dipping his toe into apps as well. Got to be careful. Oh man, Kaze, he's been spotted out. aumaN taking just the right amount of risk.
In fact, he has the Mac 10 here. I think they may have been expecting an eco, so not the best weapon for the job. Could have been a kill otherwise. Stan's found Zoking in the meantime. Oh, what a hard fight for aumaN to take with a Mac 10.
4P Mac 10 mid-range. Well, that should at least slow them down. They've got a full 60 seconds to play with. EG are not in a rush. Stands low, so Breeze is looking to make space.
Oh, he
didn't clear.
That's a problem.
Oh, it's a big problem. They're trying to boost. Breeze, a very quick flick to react. Maybe not over just yet, but Breeze and Stan, 66 points of health between the 2 remaining. JamYoung cuts one down to size. Now through the smoke, good damage, doesn't finish off the job. Breeze hunting, knows there was bench presence. A nice find again, JamYoung. Showing us why he stood out in those games with Advent.
He's in a bit of a rough spot, right? He's playing over towards B. So the fact that he's having so much action from that B site is great work. Obviously, not all of his kills have come on that bomb site, but normally when you're rotating into the mess that's been left in middle or A, they're not easy fights to find, and especially convert. But yeah, there was enough money to have a AK dropped across for aumaN. So maybe there was the thought that they were going to be on a bit more of a save round. So good stuff from ViCi. They capitalize on the moment here. And now the money is in question again for EG. So Deagle this time for aumaN, Galil for MICHU and Breeze. Still a buy that they can make work, and it's the same default. aumaN dealing with one extremity, Breeze the other, and the 3-pack working through middle. Run boost is coming out here. MICHU to be launched. Love a good run boost, don't they, EG? Doing it a lot on mid on Inferno, doing it mid here again on the T side.
Well,
Mirage.
As you kind of alluded to before as well, Counter-Strike in 2021, after that online era, it's been... Everyone's just had to kind of accept that you, at every point in the game, have to be doing everything within your power, within the realms of possibility in Counter-Strike, if you want to be the very best. MICHU Stan, good finds. JamYoung has had impact from this short position. I don't know if he's going to be deterring them away from the finish here, because he is isolated. They're starting to head back towards that A site, and as I say that, it looks like Zoking and Kaze were floating to acknowledge that gap in middle. They don't know. Windows, no info. Connector, no info. They're in a bit of a dark room right now, and with 2 bodies already gone, Evil Geniuses just perhaps a formality to finish this one off, use their numbers advantage, trade off of one another.
All on Kaze.
Yeah. Misses his shot, misses his chance, and that's a real shame. He has to accept and acknowledge that Palace is a threat as well. They'll flash him off the line, I imagine, before they peak. They do. JamYoung still contributing. Kaze with just the one, but
seconds.
Handed them something they could perhaps work with if the bomb is denied. It's Cirque to plan. He's planting open, but he is saved by the Breeze. Now for the fresh mag. Does have the kit, doesn't really have the health. Breeze, nice little off angle. Should catch him on the crawl.
So cheeky.
And that'll be 6 for EG. Cirque to hit the shot.
So cheeky, right? The fact that he pushes back out onto balcony after they've already established where he was coming from, and then if you're JamYoung, you're like, okay, they're not going to fight. They're not going to fight me. They're going to let me make the next move, and they've already played a bit more audacious with their angles. So back and forth we go. Economy broken one more time. Kaze down to $1,500 dues. That is not in any realms of an AWP. And another timeout called. That is going to be 2 timeouts called within, you know, the first 10 rounds of play. But this is it. This is their tournament life, just quickly disintegrating in front of their eyes.
Certainly, certainly. And this is EG's pick as well. So they are just 1 round away from at least equalizing the score on their map pick. And if they could keep this in any way level, I mean, yeah, it was great to see them fly out of the gates with 3 in a row. If they can just temper this EG momentum that's starting to build here. Obviously, this round is not the one. Looking at staring down the barrel of a minimum 7-4 scoreline before they'll get to post any resistance. Saying that, it looks... Ooh. Oh, I
Going a bit
spoke way
forced by,
too
right?
soon.
Yeah, so it was probably double eco territory. So you see a lot of teams, because we've had discussions about this in the past, especially with like teams like OG and Big, who'll take like 2 partials.
Yeah.
They've gone all in. Then next round will be the full eco, because they're still right now in a chance to keep this EG economy very, very humble. But they need a bit of a miracle here, and they're doing a B stack to try and pull that miracle off.
Gonna be loud about this. When will Stan hear this? Yeah, he has. Reacts accordingly. I wonder what the EG response is elsewhere on the map. They've got 3 in mid. MICHU just posted up in the palace and starting their crawl. A potential boost. There's 2 of them here on short. They are going to get him over the smoke. I like it. It's promising. No one ready to challenge just yet. Obo from Cherry. He's actually starting to maneuver. There's a chance here for JamYoung. About 5 seconds left on that smoke. He hears Cirque advancing short. It's fading now. Obo's head is just out of reach, and Cirque will not connect. Okay. 5v5. Don't forget, crucial force from ViCi Gaming here.
They have to gamble right now, right? But the bomb with 55 seconds, it's still in no man's land, so there's no commitment from EG. Whereas ViCi are feeling like we need to stack a bomb site, and they're starting to pivot over towards A. If Cirque picks that up and heads over with Stan and Breeze for this B finish, it will just be aumaN that they have to get past.
Obo, spotted out. The CTs, they've gambled towards the A site heavily. The bomb's still, with 29 seconds, uncommitted. Obo's trying to have a look, and they are staying hidden. It's the right decision to make. Now he confirms at least 2 dancing around the site. Bomb's on its way A. They are coming into the stack. There's a chance here. Time's on their side. 18 seconds. 1 from MICHU. Good find from Soaking. If they could just deny the plant. Planting safe. Bodyguard is doing his job. Breeze saves the day for EG. aumaN just a little late to the party.
Tense moment right there for a second or 2, but now with the MP9 and a 1-on-3 to retake, the best you can hope for is taking away a gun and scavenging it away. Not going to happen. Stand around the corner onto aumaN, and now it will be that eco coming out of ViCi. 7 rounds secured, 8 looking likely. And the logical conclusion here in the first best of 3 of the day, looking like it might be coming quickly. It's just very difficult, right? Like
Ooh, JamYoung. That was a lovely deagle shot. Breeze, however, did just save EG's life. That plant on triple could have been contested. Certainly a whole lot more, but I think the face says it all.
Yeah, what do we, like, the thing is, the amount of times I've had to say this in tournaments on either a desk perspective, well, more so on a desk perspective than you know, during casts, but there's such a huge disparity. It's a very difficult learning curve. You know, you look at it and it's very obvious for us in terms of, you know, the mistakes that are being made or the over peaks here, there, and everywhere. But in the server, it's something that they're adapting to and they're learning, and, you know, because these events are so few and far between at the moment, we honestly don't know when the next opportunity like this will come for ViCi, right? We can forecast the best possible scenarios, but we really don't know. And you take it home, you take everything that you learned in your scrims and your practices in Europe, you know, you're updated with a couple of cool new strategies, you got to witness how they're operating in some of these mid-rounds. You take all that home with you, then you practice against, you know, your local competition. They get to soak that up from you, but you're not really learning anything, right? It's very tough out there. I don't know what the solution is, because Chinese teams in the past, right, when we had Korean teams like Project KR, the Tylus in 1.6, they'd come in and they'd just have a different way of playing. And that was it. That's how they'd throw the spanner in the works. They were very sharp and they'd have a different way, and nobody could adapt to them.
The Gambit effect has taken shape and taken form, and now, unfortunately, everyone's crossing their T's and dotting their I's, and
blowing off
playing differently isn't necessarily going to be enough to surprise and to achieve.
Yeah, you'd have to come out the gate with, like, all of your pocket strats would have to work immediately, right? Like, and for that to happen.
And how on earth could you possibly expect ViCi to have something new on Mirage?
Yeah.
You know, like, what are you supposed to do?
Like, if they picked into Ancient, you know, and then they were showing us some crazy plays, but then you go, well, how many teams could they have practiced Ancient again? It's like nobody wants to play that back at home. So it's like, there's
no way that still happened. Like, we're back in Oz where you guys didn't play, like, what, Cash and Cobble or something?
Look at what Renegades are banning.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just, this is the dramas that you have. Another drama-filled round. The kills are coming way too easily here. This is going to be 9.
Here we are. No, there we go. It's like chance it's going to be 9 for EG. And they are looking potent. There's no doubt about it. They're looking very comfortable as well here on Mirage. Haven't required a MICHU pop-off in the same capacity as they did in the best of 1.
It's good for everybody else in the team as well, I think, just to get one in there.
Yeah.
You know, just to get in there, have a bit of a, not a play around, obviously they've been playing a lot, but just to feel themselves in an environment.
That's 3 timeouts in the first half. They're burning through it. And I mean, a 9-6, like, let's not forget, their T side was quite promising. We saw them pick up 9 rounds. I say they, ViCi Gaming, picking up 9 rounds in their game against Complexity on the T side of Mirage. So if they could at least close this gap, that's why they're taking, I think, burning through these timeouts here, as they want to just try and post something convincing. Of course, finances do not favor them. 4 in a row from EG. You can see that broken CT posting just 1 in the 9th. Everything else just overshadowed by the Evil Geniuses. They're not even needing to get that bomb down. It's just been eliminations. The duels won out by the Evil Geniuses.
Oh dear, oh dear. This is tail end, CT half. I guess we have to go for another partial buy, guys.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess we're going to get out those 5-7s and deagles again, guys.
Give it a go. 3 sets of Kevlar. Kaze's treated himself to a flashbang. Oh boy.
Big spender. Right, well, looks like they want to clamp down on middle here. Yeah, you're going to see this flash from Advent, and they'll collapse on middle if it's going to be a classic default, which is not. Look how passive right now EG are. Flash, nobody home. That was their move. How much utility they got left? Kaze with a flash so they can reinitiate that somewhere else on the map. But EG look like they know exactly what's coming. So passive.
I think Cirque caught a whiff of Zoking there. He'll have transferred that information. Obo is, you can see, alert for that potential mantle up on bricks. He might even unload a wall bang once Breeze is set up. We'll see. Or floor bang, I should say. Or even a molly. That'll work nicely as well.
They even work better. Look at that. Burnt on out. Hot toes.
Advent, got to watch out, playing ticket side.
It's like warning utility right now. It's like, yeah, we're going to come A. Just be ready. Softened up, flashed off, forced out whatever limited utility they had left, and now it is just Kaze with this USP flash.
Kind of brutal as well. Stan's just gone and dropped to connect to smoke all the way from mid, so that denial of info, and now regrouping for a full A hit from the front.
Oh, there goes Kaze's flash. That's it for the U-tilt.
Ooh, tip of the head. Logan gets the info safely. That's an achievement, and swinging in. That Stan draws the crosshair 1 for 1. Bomb in, starting to take space and take heads. Oh, 1 by 1, they'll just fall. And so EG, they will make it 10. Not going to be taking too many casualties and not really any risk of that one going awry.
Now, look, I don't know if I've been dwelling. I think I've just been trying to context set what this is for ViCi. I think on the other side of things, we were, and I'll say it again, the efficiency for EG. And this is a very, very good sign for them because this team has been in question, right? You consider the EG, the one that you were referencing back in 2019 New York, the ones that won the event, the ones that beat Astralis. Well, it's been up and down since then. The online era, they were stuck in North America. They've had a lot of roster changes, no more Ethan, no more Tarek, no more Zeus. A lot has changed.
And just, you know, from the human aspect, you can imagine that not only succeeding on LAN and feeling on top of the world, then losing one of your brethren, your superstars, followed by only playing against domestic teams that you're never going to develop to the highest standard, the standard you hold yourself to, it is going to put your mental on check, isn't it? So it's good to see EG looking fierce and battling to secure themselves a spot at the main event. ViCi Gaming standing in their way, and the winner of this to face against Mouse Sports as our third here on the main stream. JamYoung, 16 frags. Certainly nice to see a LAN performance like this from him, albeit with the caveat that the bait from Breeze was all too easy. Just a spiky little elbow. Draws the shot, stand through the under, does do a smoke exchange. That should enable him to take a little connector should he desire.
Yeah, they haven't just rushed this, have they? They've been methodical almost every single round here, EG. The slow defaults, the crawls, the taking map territory, and the pushing ViCi around. Well, they've done it again. The stack this time from ViCi is looking good. They've left JamYoung to his own devices over towards B. I say that. aumaN just rotating back over now. It is looking a bit like a retake setup as Advent is also starting to get a move on. Window smoke lands. A smoke's coming over the wall. Flashes are following as well. Looks like it will be the hit.
Yeah, this is great. And Stan caught out. Nice find. Bit of a team flash. It will be determined by this AWP, and he's not quite finding the mark. Cirque is up on connector. Palace swing should find him. Kaze's sticking around in that smoke. Surely the spray will find him. MICHU onto another. Obo trying to plant the sprays just a little off the mark from Advent, and it does enable the bomb to go down. Just the 2 of them now. Last round of this half. Hunting for just one more CT round. Unspotted Tetris, way too many men though. Obo's even lurking on top of the box. That's a good find. He's looking for Cirque and not enough. There you go, 11. EG just 5 rounds away Rock and roll. Loving that. ViCi Gaming, Evil Geniuses. We're there eventually. It's Mirage, it's our second map, it's our first of our second day. Stanislaw and the boys looking to secure themselves that final chance for the main event. We've locked many teams in. It does look like it's going to be a stacked main event, especially if the higher seeds of this one, or at least the higher expectations, continue to win out on these head-to-heads. We are going to have a full chock-a-block main event. 8 waiting, 8 securing a spot through our play-ins. And this is going to be an ultimate day of play, getting to see the boys from Evil Geniuses wrap this one up. Mousesport's going to be their adversary should they pick this one up. And that's not far away, Chad. 5 rounds is all EG require here on the second half.
Yeah, it doesn't look like much resistance is going to come out of ViCi here. Sure, we were talking about a couple of positives for their T-side versus Complexity just yesterday. But that is really all that we have to say about this one. Scoreline, oof, it is bleak, and well, there's no T-sided Julies coming out here, so there's a positive for this pistol round. 1x bet odds, top of your screen. Thought they might be favoring EG a little bit more heavily than that one right there, so maybe they have faith in that T-half against the other international squad that could. As we take a look here, MICHU has a smoke and a kid, and aumaN's very aggressive. He might even just have a couple kills here. They're not even going to look. There's one. aumaN's dead. JamYoung, lovely exchange though. Top mid, P250. aumaN needs to be careful. He's going to dip on back.
He's ready for Kaze. JamYoung trying to make it 18, head and shoulders above the rest in the server right now. It has to be said. Top fragging out of the 10 in play. Now, Advent's going to be getting that bomb down. That's certainly a start.
It's looking very good now for this pistol round. 2 players will be retaking from Cat. They're clearing out top mid, making sure there's no lurk coming around the corner. Stan and Breeze paired on up, and MICHU will be late through the checker's position.
Far off the mark. Advent. Long-range Glock duel. I don't fancy his chances against the USB. Keeps re-peeking. MICHU's working through market. No one's looking. Charging in. Stan draws fire. Kaze to finish it off. Okay. ViCi Gaming, a compulsory pistol converted.
All right, well, we need this conversion. All right, we need this conversion. That's going to give them almost a freebie round in the third. And then going to be seeing if they can contest on that first gun round. Then we can start having a competitive conversation. Because you look at Inferno, now you look at Mirage, that first half, it hasn't been competitive. They've just been getting handed round after round loss. If they can change that dialogue, we can get to Ancient, things start to get interesting. I'm going to wait till we get to double digits before we even consider that conversation, however. Here's the force by Cirque, scout in hand.
I said it once, and I just want to say it one more time to back up your point about maybe getting excited should we see 3. ViCi Gaming's T-side on Mirage was quite potent up against in the best of 1. Complexity falling 9-6 in that first half, so they have the capacity for it. Didn't catch the game personally, I was casting the alternative, but
you can't watch 2 games at once?
I could try. But regardless, certainly shown capacity for damage on this second half of Mirage. On the attack, they're setting the pace.
Yeah.
Look at it. Oh, magnificent. Oh, Obo. Short work of Zoking trying to... Oh, no, another one's hit. Breeze has caught Advent as well. Both of them from short side, and this has just gone from great to absolutely abysmal. Oh, aumaN wants to do something. These Deagles have just ripped them out of the server, dude. Oh, and there's even Galil's being retrieved. Juggled now to Breeze. Cirque wasn't expecting that. Good find from aumaN on the crouch peak. Kaze has an AK. If that MAC-10 could just find another... He's lost his teammate. Good chance that Galil juggled over to Breeze. Should be enough to finish the job. The headshots are hit. Good damage. Oh, they both lined up for him. Not quite enough. EG, though, immediately fight back. ViCi, you said the conversion was compulsory. Not gonna happen.
The strat looked great. It looked like a dry run, right? Because there was nobody on the site. So it looked really good. I'm there, oh, look, the smokes are there, the flashes are there, the HGs are there. Nice, they've done their dry runs. But Obo, just over the top of that short smoke, pips a dome, and then over towards top mid, the player that's meant to come on in late and cause all that pain gets destroyed himself. So the force by wars are going to be on in a big way. Kaze, hey, somebody drop me something, please. He will find himself a P250 around those Glocks. 2 Deags, a MAC-10, a Tech-9, a P250, utility again, and it looks like maybe B will be the finish once more. Advent's over towards A right now. The other 4 of his squad over towards the B apartment. And they're setting up in similar formation as to what we've seen previously. So maybe rinsing and repeating, and this time if there's bodies on the other side of it, maybe there'll be players to shoot.
Couldn't agree more, Chad. Yes, if there is people there will be people to shoot.
Simple analysis.
Usually, that's the level of my analysis. This aumaN, however, has taken down Breeze, and now we're cooking.
It's paying off.
Yeah, he's got people to shoot, Chad. You're absolutely right. Oh, he shot them. That's the end of that. Stan is logged out towards that mark. Actually pushes on his smoke. Okay, getting a little cocky with that one. Terrible smoke. Achieves nothing. Cert continuing to put bullets down range. MICHU, I don't think he's going to be anticipating Advent here, actually. We'll be able to...
Ouch.
Oh, man.
Well, they're going to save. So
Yeah.
Cirque's already all the way back in A. MICHU, with that kill, is at least going to be able to hold on to his glue. He's looking to do a bit more damage here.
Back in business, though. ViCi not going to let go of this one just yet, despite EG's Deagle magic.
Hope they go for the B execute a third round in a row. Because the same execute.
Yep.
Just do it again. Just
One more
rinse
time.
and repeat. We'll do it as many times as we can. See if it can pay off.
I'd love if they didn't lose any weapons. JamYoung, how long are your arms, bro? Go, go, gadget. M4! Oh no, it's gone. Okay. He's got a Mac 10 instead. Joy. And in fact, that M4 does end up in Cirque's hands.
Ew, I think Cirque will be very happy with that one. A nice little upgrade. And now, to juggle guns across, I think the shoe is on the other foot. E.g., MICHU can drop a FAMAS, right? So that's not too bad. He's done exactly that. They get some Deagles on the go. They can make this one work. There you go. He sees someone, he shoots him. Counter-Strike, it's a bloody simple game when you break it down like that.
You see how wide Advent was there before he even clicked the mouse? It's so odd. Just wasn't expecting it, I suppose.
Yeah, I think he was thinking, okay, they must be saving over towards Palace, because that's normally what we see. So just a little bit ahead of himself there, 1 or 2 steps. That tends to happen to the in-game leaders. They're thinking not necessarily what's in front of their crosshair, but what the likely maneuvers are. And it was actually ViCi who just used their last timeout. So let me just put that into context for you. The scoreline is 12-6. So ViCi, to even level this up, they need 6 rounds on the trot, right? Which we haven't seen them, the most we've seen them get in a row is 3. So now they don't have any more timeouts. That means their coach cannot chime in, or they cannot take a breather if they have any crazy rounds happen. So this one here is about to get a bit dicey.
Didn't see the coach talking either during that tech timeout, so I imagine maybe just to catch their breath, perhaps more a chance for Advent to talk it through. MICHU looking a little aggressive, wants to take a glance over the flames. Kaze is there. Ooh, obscured just enough. Gives him the advantage. He can convert a second here. Kaze with a huge opening. And EG, they did invest. You got the Kevlar. Every penny spent. It's enabling Cirque to knock down another. Zoking, meanwhile, did find that fight on middle. Great control from Cirque. He's put him into an unfavorable 1v2. Zoking to come up clutch. The first is found and 42 points of health to work with. Bomb to be retrieved. Kaze set them up for a degree of success here, and he's got so much time. What's Obo up to? Looking like a T-Rap. Gonna be a question of how long Zoking takes here.
Looks like Zoking's just hitting the pause here, just very, very slow, expecting Obo, who has been the B anchor, to come through jungle, to come through spawn. He's just going to park the bus here and wait. Sound cues now just to draw out Obo. But this slow crawl from Obo, he's not going to let go of that shift key. He's going to stay silent this entire time, does not need to start running whatsoever. And the element of surprise here, it's with Obo every day of the week.
Oh, he might just walk and spot him, you know.
If he looks down the ladder,
Yeah.
he's going to see him.
Yeah, he is. Will he check it? Obo will. Oh, he does. Checks it out. Nothing for Zoking to do. Just not looking the right way. Makes it 13 for the evil geniuses.
And the force by wars continue. ViCi get another plant, which means if you take a look at their money situation right now, bomb gets defused. We're talking 4K. We got
That's on the high
3.2.
end.
Yeah, but they'll buy again, right? They may as well continue this back and forth. We've had 4 rounds of player in the second half. Nobody able to string consecutive rounds together. And really, you should be going for a buy. Right? The game is already so far ahead of you that your best bet is to break the CT economy. This is a problem, right? There's smoke. You can see it was only to deal with the pillar. If it was deeper, he couldn't obscure himself around the smoke like that. He could still pick from the vent room, but that was great from Breeze, great from Cirque, and easy for Obo. Just run all the way around spawn and find him. He's crouching, looking the wrong way. So here we go. This time it's going to be an A piece. This is a buy again. You can see there the full investment coming in from ViCi. A retake A setup. MICHU's just going to play passive on the site here as they run on in.
All right, well, they're going to have at least some access to the site. The smoke does bloom, and they are across. Oh, and a flash takes down MICHU. Here we go. Now we're cooking. A real chance for ViCi. The smokes are up. Another one thrown out.
It's going to dissuade, at least.
Okay, because
They get flashing through. Here they come.
All right, they turn it nicely, and a good find from Breeze. It's more where that came from. It's Kaze. Double
they're lining
strafe.
up.
It's such a brawl. 2-on-2. aumaN's not ready for Stan, though. Is he holding ramp? He's not looking. Oh, missed shot from Stan. Tucked in now on Sandwich, a chance to return the fire. Advent as well, dancing around the default. This is chaos. Obo with the first.
You know where he is.
They do. aumaN quick on the first, and now, well, a problem. It's Stanislaw.
No kit.
Okay. Takes it out and just catches
No
it on
time.
the grey screen. That will be enough for ViCi. 7 for the T's, and now perhaps those Force by Wars, at least one out.
I think that if I'm, look, by the book, EG should probably go, all right, enough's enough, right? And just take a save. But the fact Stan just had that AK.
It's enough to convince him. Maybe just go hero with some armor and some bibblies.
Drop the AK. We went around before where Breeze gets 2 deagle kills. This was the chaos, right? Like, everybody wanting to fight. You can see all the T's there almost lining up perfectly.
Oh, the Shadow really sold him out.
Yeah, aumaN had done enough there, right? Just the time and the lack of kit. Let's see what this buy looks like. Has it been the invest? Yeah, of course it is. Look at this. Deagle, CZ, Scouts, and that AK-47.
I love this. It's just straight executes. It's like we're rolling back the years.
Well, they're trying to feign some mid-presence this time with aumaN, but you're right. Smoke's over the top. Here we go again.
Welcome to IEM Cologne 2015. Shots are hit, bodies are dropped. That AK already filling the feed. Not done either. Stan, more opportunities. Another head spotted. Advent just has it plucked from his shoulders. And ViCi just dissolved before our very eyes. Nothing left of them, just aumaN. A Galil and a Dream. 4 human beings standing between him and that 8th for ViCi. Bomb loose on the site, MICHU gets the info, and now everybody ready to make contact at the same time. They whittle away at him. Pesky geniuses.
So today I've offered up a nugget. If there's someone to shoot and you kill them, that's good in Counter-Strike. Here's another one. If the rounds continue the way they're going, EG are going to win.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Insightful analysis there.
This is the stuff that everybody really tunes in for. So, look, if the Force by Wars continue as they are right now, which is looking very unlikely because they didn't get a plant this time round.
Yeah, so you're just going to what? You just take this on the chin and then you play for OT.
We need 8 in a row.
Yeesh,
8 rounds in a row. Simple. Very, very easy stuff. As well, taking a little bit of a look here, we can see Stan 17 frags to the good, having a bit of a patrol up mid, back turn to 3, and 2 in the underpass. This might get a bit messy for EG. That's set up, right? You could see the concept, but Cirque had a scout. So unless he scout headshots, the first guy's getting past him.
Right.
Either way.
Either way, regardless. Yeah, just with 30 HP or 100.
Yeah, so now 15-7, final round of play most likely here, and let's see what execute do VG have. VG and EG. I keep doing VG, I should be doing ViCi, but this will be the last round, so maybe that won't be a problem anymore.
Vegetable glycerin. The evil geniuses are just a single round away from that best of 3 against Mouse for a spot at the main event. Breeze quickly says, I'm pushing underpass. And changes his plan. It might even work out for him, you know. Strafes out. aumaN spots him out. It's Galil v AK. Flash will catch him. Go on, aumaN. Oh, commits to the spray. Finds it fully blind. And now 4 frags separating EG from that next round of play. This is elimination for ViCi Gaming.
Oh!
Qualified, of course, in place of Tyloo, beating them in the best of 5. 3-1 as well, most recently. So representing their region in that respect, but clearly dragging their heels on the international stage.
They might get into B for free here, you know. Look at this mid-crawl. Stan's going to keep on pushing. Obo now heading back towards short. They're loud about this. These footsteps are going to be heard.
Here comes the smokes, at least one of them. Flashes as well. Cirque's posted up. He should at least have one here. It's Obo that actually draws blood first. Soaking will not have anything more to contribute. Now just the 2 of them. JamYoung and Kaze falling by the wayside. Evil geniuses booking themselves a ticket in that elimination match against Mouse. And that's the end for ViCi Gaming. A solid attempt. Clearly, though, Counter-Strike is getting to a level you just cannot keep your head above water. Everything picture perfect. Evil geniuses will have a chance to lock in for the main event later on today.